Hi guys. So Tuesday we talked about the parts of the flowers, and now today we're talking about the life cycle of the flowers, okay? The life cycle of the flowers. How does a flower start and when does it die? How does it die? Why does it die? Some of the things they need are things that we need. Can you guys think of one thing that we need to stay alive? What do we need? I want to hear some ideas. What do we need? What is something we need to drink? Kofola? Kofola? Yeah, flowers need kofola too though? No, they don't need kofola, but what is in kofola that we both need? That we need and flowers need? If you guys are thinking water, that is correct. So water is something that flowers need. What are some of the other needs? Let's look at a PowerPoint to see some of the other needs. What does a plant need? What does a flower need? Okay. Can you remember the parts of a plant and what each part does? Let's click on each arrow to reveal the answer. Do you guys remember these little prongs? What are these things called? Starts with an A. Anther. Anther. Anther contains pollen. Anther contains pollen. Over here we have, what are these? Petals. Petals. Petals attract the insects that bring the pollen into the flower. Sepals. Do you know sepals? We didn't learn this one or this one. These are both new. So this one is called sepals. Sepals protect the flower when it is growing. These little leaves here protect the flower while the flower is growing. And then this thing is an ovule. Ovule. An ovule contains the cell that will turn into a seed. So you guys know how your mom has a baby, okay? So that baby is like an ovule. The flower has a baby. The ovule is like a seed. So when the flower dies, the ovule opens up and the seed comes out into the ground. So it lands on the soil next to the flower. And then that seed is like an egg, okay? So you know how an egg, like a chicken egg, will have a baby chick out of it? It's like tweet, tweet, tweet. So a flower seed is kind of like an egg, okay? So an ovule contains the cell that will turn into a seed. Whoops, there's still more to go. I'm sorry, I just skipped a little bit. Let's catch back up. Okay, so we have ovule, anther, petal, sepals, and stem. So this thing here is a stem. Do you guys remember what the stem does? A stem carries the water around the plant and holds the plant up. So the water comes down here into the soil and it's sucked up by the roots, suck up water and nutrients from the soil. So the water comes into the dirt, into the soil. The roots go, and then it goes up into the plant. Okay. These leaves turn sunlight into food for the plant. So let's learn how these functions work. Okay. Look at the picture of this plant. Does this plant look healthy? Does this flower look healthy? What do you guys think? It doesn't look healthy, does it? What do you think is wrong with this flower? What do you think? Can you say to your mom or to your dad or to a friend or to your brother or sister, what do you think is wrong with this flower? Does it have enough water? Or does it have enough light? Or maybe it's too cold for it to grow. Let's find out some more things about how a plant can remain healthy. So just like us, just like you, Matias, just like you, Matilda, and you, Christina, and just like you, Julie, all of you, just like you guys and me, plants need certain things in order to grow and be healthy. Flowers can't grow without certain things. Can you work out what these things are? So we have one here, a second one here, and a third one. This first one you guys can guess because you all know what water is. But can you say the letters with me? Some of you guys might know these letters, but let's say it anyway. Here is W, A, T, E, R. Water. So this is water. So the flowers need water, like we need water. And then this thing is called a thermometer. I think in Czech it's teplomír. So this is a thermometer. And you see here, it is very hot. It says it's very hot outside, okay? And if it gets too hot, then it's bad for plants, I think. Let's look at what this says. So the plants need water. The flowers need water. The flowers need, let's spell it out together. T, opakueta, T, H, E, R, I, G, H, T. So the right, T, E, M, P, E, R, A, T. What do you guys think? The right temperate, U, R, and E. The right temperature. So, plants, like you and I, need the right temperature to grow, okay? That's why we like to live indoors. We don't like to be outside all the time, do we? No, because it gets too cold. And if it gets too cold, then we need coats and jackets. And we need shala, we need a scarf, and we need a beanie, and we need some thick woolly socks on and some nice snow boots and stuff like that. So flowers are the same. They get too cold. If they get too cold, they can't grow. And then they need L, I, G, H, T, light. So what is this thing? The sun. And the sun gives light. So plants extremely need light. Let's look more at what they need. So water. Plants need water for many, many reasons. When you first plant a seed, so like the little egg that goes in the dirt, okay? It's in the dirt. This is the dirt. It goes in the dirt. And then you need to water the seed. Water the dirt that the seed is in. And water is needed to help turn the seed into the start of a plant so it can start growing. Okay? How do we know what the right amount of water is? Although plants need water, so plants do need water, it is important that they get the right amount of water. If plants don't have enough water, they will die. So these are different plants. Can you guys repeat after me, please? Opakueta. Lavender, lavender, sage, iris, hydrangea, hydrangea. To know how much is the right amount of water, we need to know what type of plant it is. For example, lavender, this one, lavender, and sage need little water. They don't need that much water. So you can find them in the desert maybe. So they need a little bit of water. And the irises and hydrangeas, so iris and hydrangea, they need a lot of water. So in places like Hawaii, they get a lot of rain in Hawaii. So in Hawaii, iris and hydrangea grow really well in Hawaii, okay? Because there's so much water there. Okay, we need sunlight to keep our healthy bodies healthy. So our bodies make vitamin D from sunlight. So I think in Czech, maybe, I don't know, I could be wrong, but vitamin is vitamin, maybe? No? Possibly. You guys can correct me, parents. So vitamin D is something we can get from the sun. It's something we need for energy. It's something we need for strength. You know, our bones, like our elbows and our knees, and you can see my bones in my hands maybe. My knuckles here, you can see them. So if I go outside and I play a lot in the sun makes me healthy. It's really good because it makes me nice and healthy. Alright, so plants are the same way. They need light. The leaves, we talked about this last week, the leaves, listik, the leaves on the plant turn sunlight into food for the whole plant. Without light, a plant won't be healthy. Do you see this flower here in the cabinet? The flower will not live in the cabinet because it needs light. Do you see what happens? It stops growing if it doesn't have light, and then it will eventually die. Can you work out which plant was grown in the light and which plant was grown in the dark? So one of these two plants had light, and one of them did not have light. Which one do you think did not have light? This one? That's correct. So this one did not have light. This plant was grown in the dark. And this plant was grown in the light. Okay. Temperature is how hot or cold something is. When you've been poorly, the people you live with might have used a thermometer to check your temperature. So if you've been sick, your mom and dad use a teplometer. Yeah? If you're sick, you're like, I don't feel sick. I don't feel good, mom. And then they give you a thermometer, teplometer. If the temperature outside is hot, you wouldn't go outside wearing a coat, would you? Right now, the sun is out. So it wouldn't be smart to wear a big woolly coat. No. So you'd get very hot and sweaty and might begin to feel unwell. If the temperature outside is low, if it's very cold outside, you would not go outside in flip-flops and a t-shirt. This may also make you feel unwell. The right temperature is important to help us stay healthy. Plants need the right temperature to stay healthy too. The right temperature is different for different types of plants. This is what plant? What do you guys think? What is this? Tsotoya. Is this a cactus? It's the same in English and Czech. Cactus. So a cactus doesn't need much water. It also can live in extreme hot. When it's super, super hot, it can still live. And daisies, they can live in places, or they live in places where it's nice and cool, like in the Alps, on the mountains, like in Switzerland and in Austria and Germany. So they have lots of daisies. So let's go one more time. Plants need water. Can you guys say it? Plants need water. Plants need light. And plants need the right temperature. The end.
Play.
Okay, guys, so I have a game I'm going to show you guys. It's called Plant Life Cycle.
Play. How about a lesson on farming today?
Because you guys know this video pretty well, this story, you know how plants are grown, we're going to skip that.
Click and drop parts of the plant to label this picture.
And I'm going to turn the volume off so you don't have to listen to her and you can just listen to me. Okay, so first we have here, you guys know what this is. It's the stem or the sun. Stem or sun. So you click on sun and you put it on the sun. All right? So then you match the word with the picture. Okay? What do you know next? You guys know this. Tsotoya. It's listik. Listi. So in English, what is it? Leaf. Leaf. And next we have bud. Here we have flower and roots. It's similar to the game we played, but there's more. So now you do the next one, okay? And now you have to match what is in the picture. You match these words to the correct picture, okay? I'm going to let you do that at home, all right? So now we're going to move to worksheets. So you guys can do this at home. I'll send it in the email with your mom and dad. So you guys have a fun worksheet here. Here's a fun worksheet you can do. You guys, I want you to cut these pictures out. Not these. This. You cut these out. What is first? Goes first. První a druhý a další. So you guys need to do what's first and second and next, and you just keep going. First is the seeds. You need the seeds first. You cut it out. Cut. And then glue it on, please. All right. Now this one can be a little difficult. Mom or dad can help you maybe, okay? Many plants need what? From the sun. What do they need from the sun? Where's the sun? Here's the sun. So can you read that? Light. So you write light here. Many plants need light from the sun. Okay? Many plants need what? Or they will dry out. Dry is suchi. Dry is suchi. So what's the opposite of suchi? Mokri. And what is English for mokri? Do you guys know? Of course you do. So you guys can do the next one, all right? And then here you know. Plants need what? One is, you guys can see up here what those answers are. And then I want you to draw a picture, my pictures of what plants need. Okay, so what do plants need? You need to draw water, air, sun, soil, and light. Okay, can you draw those things that they need? Okay, and then you guys have a word search of different flowers. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up some pictures of some flowers because I want you guys to learn about different flowers that there are. It's important information, all right? So let's just take a look at some of these flowers that exist. Some of them are very beautiful. All right, so let's look. And then you guys can be finished. This one's called bindweed. Bindweed. Bluebells. Can you guys repeat after me, okay? Opakueta. Bluebells. Bluebells. These are beautiful. These are my mom's favorite flowers. My mom loves these flowers. All right. Bramble. Bramble. Buddleia. Or Buddleia. Maybe in English we would say Buddleia, but it looks like Buddleia. Buddleia. Okay. We have buttercup. Buttercup. Those are beautiful. Clematis, cow parsley, cow parsley. Are you guys repeating? I can't hear you. Cow parsley. Daisy, dandelion, dog rose. These are different plants. Some of these aren't plants because I know dandelion isn't a plant. Isn't a flower. Dandelion isn't a flower. It's just a weed. So it's a type of plant. Dog rose. Forget-me-not. These are beautiful flowers. Forget-me-not. Fuchsia. Fuchsia. Grass is definitely not a flower. Grass is a type of weed, I assume. Or maybe it's not considered a weed. I don't know. But it's a plant. It's a type of plant. So there's a grass. All right. Heather. Iris. There's an iris. Lily. There's a lily flower. Pansy. Periwinkle. A poppy flower. Ragged robin. Ragged robin. It looks a little ragged. That's probably why it's called a ragged robin. Ragwort. Ragwort. That's a funny name one. Ragwort. Rhododendron. Rhododendron. That's a crazy one. Rhododendron. It's a beautiful flower, but it's hard to say, isn't it? Rhododendron. Rhododendron. Oh my gosh. How do you guys think you're supposed to say that? Rhododendron. That's a crazy flower. Wow. But it's beautiful. I think it looks like it needs a lot of water. Rose. We all know rose. Snowdrops. Those are beautiful. Beautiful snowdrops. Sunflower. In my home state in America, in Kansas, this is our favorite flower. It's my state's flower. The flower of my state is the sunflower. Thistle, and viola. That's the last one. All right. So, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, incredible day. Message me, email me. Ask your moms and dads if you can send me a message. It'd be cool to hear from you guys. I hope you guys are having fun today. Play games. Have fun with the worksheets. Please do the worksheets. If you don't, I'll say tee. Thanks, guys. I'll see you. Bye.